Genesis chapter 19. And so verse 1 says, that evening, two angels came to the entrance of the city of Sodom. Lot was sitting there, and when he saw them, he stood up to meet them, and he welcomed them, and he bowed his face to the ground. My lords, come to my house and wash your feet, and be my guests for the night. You may then get up early in the morning and be on your way. Verse 3, Lot insisted, so at last they went went home with him, and Lot prepared a feast for them, complete with fresh bread made without yeast, and they ate. But before they retired for the night, all the men of Sodom, young and old, came over to the city and surrounded the house. They shouted to Lot, where are the men who came to spend the night with you? Bring them out so that we can have sex with them. So Lot stepped outside and talked to them, shutting the door behind them. Please, my brothers, he begged, don't do such a wicked thing. I read this to my wife and family the other day, and I told my daughter here's an example of where the Bible talks about homosexuality being wicked. So here these men want to come and rape these two angels, and Lot is saying, whatever you do, don't do this wicked thing. So he's calling homosexuality wicked. I'm going to fast forward the story. So then, the angels, they try to force their way in. The angels blind these men, and then the angels instruct Lot to leave Sodom because they're going to destroy Sodom. Verse 16 says, when Lot hesitated, actually I'll go to 15. At dawn the next morning, the angels became insistent. Hurry, they said to Lot, take your wife and your two daughters who are here. Get out right now, or you will be swept away in destruction with the city. And Lot hesitated. The angel seized his hand and the hand of his wife and the daughters, and they rushed them out to safety out of the city. For the Lord was merciful. So God wasn't going to destroy Sodom with Lot and his family there. 17. When they were safely out of the city, one of the angels ordered, run for your lives and don't look back or stop anywhere in the valley except to the mountains, or you will be swept away. Oh no, my lord, Lot begged. You have been gracious to me, and you saved my life and have showed such great kindness, but I cannot go to the mountains. Disaster will come upon me there, and I will soon die. See, there's a small village nearby. Please let me go there instead. Don't you see how small it is? Then my life will be saved. All right, the angel said, I will grant you your request. I will not destroy the little village, but hurry, escape to it, for I cannot do nothing until you arrive there. This explains why this village was known as Zor, which is called Little Place. Again, God's mercy. God is not going to destroy Sodom with Lot being there. God's safety, God's protection over Lot and his wife and his daughters. Verse 23, Lot reached the village just as the sun was rising over the horizon. Then the Lord rained down fire and burning sulfur from the sky on Sodom and Gomorrah. He utterly destroyed them, along with the other cities and villages on the plain, wiping all the people, every bit of vegetation. But Lot's wife looked back as she was following behind him, and she turned into a pillar of salt. So you notice that they already had arrived to the little city. But we read that the angels would not destroy Sodom until Lot and his family were safe into that town, which means they're already safe there. And she still looked back. What is she desiring? What does she want? Obviously, her heart was not right. So number one, she's being disobedient. God gave her a command, and she's disobeying the command, just like Eve and Adam and all of us. So she's given a command, she just disobeyed it. But it's not like she's running like in the movie. She's running and she turns around and, oops, I just happened to look back and now I turn into a pillar of salt. It's a heart thing. She's turning back. Okay, she's disobeying the command.
One thing is don't look back, you say, right? Hebrew chapter 7, Hebrew chapter 12, verse 2 also said, looking unto Jesus, the author and finishers of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hands of the throne of God. Looking unto Jesus, we have to see a front side, we have to see Jesus. But we see his wife, his look back, right?
Yes.
Yes. What happened is very strong. We see in that verse 19, 36,